only for those who will finish the task and also will stay till end. Right. Welcome all of you for this career accelerator in data analytics and reporting. This will be a 2 days free workshop. And as I mentioned, it's a workshop. So there'll be a lot of tasks to work, and the files have been already placed in Telegram channel. So you can go and you can download that and we can work along with when the tasks actually has been told to you people to work. Right? Okay. So first, what we'll do is, what are you working in this entire session? Okay. As I told you here, there'll be very less theory, more of practicals. So first, I'll be teaching you how you can actually get data from various different data sources. Then after that, you'll be working on data cleaning, how to actually clean the data. Then we'll be creating some visualizations. I'll be explaining about some visualizations, and also I'll be explaining about say different type of visualizations and when are you actually going to use these visualizations, that is charts. Then I'll explain about how actually you can work on the advanced charts by using various different controls. Okay. Then dashboard layout design and end-to-end project. These two topics will be working tomorrow. And if you people think that, okay, let me just attend only 1 day session and tomorrow let me skip, then you'll be losing this part. If you want to work on this part, these 4 chapters, whatever is there, 4 tasks, whatever is there, that you should know. Okay. So what I actually prefer is, if people are actually, you know, attending the session, then please attend all the sessions. Okay. Right. Right, people. 1 minute. I'll just share. What happened to the settings? Let me just change the settings. Okay. Right. Right. So what I was telling is, these are the 4 topics what we'll be covering today. And here, these 2 topics I'll be covering tomorrow. That is with the high end and also with the end-to-end project. Okay. Right. Next, I'm not sure how many of you are there. I think somewhere around 45 people are there. In that, I'll just tell you who all can attend this session. Suppose after this session, if you feel that this session is very useful, you can go and tell your friends or any of them, okay, whom you know. These sessions are very useful for freshers, people who are looking for job, then people who actually wants to get into this data analytics and business analytics, people who are into this MIS, then financial analysts, entrepreneurs, project managers, developers, analysts, professionals to improve their reporting skills. As you have seen that, some of the reporting tasks what we'll be working on, engineers, marketing and sales professionals, and also software and IT professionals. Apart from all this, people who are just college out, or people who are there in the college, the students who are there in the college, for them who actually wants to get into this analytics and reportings, they can also attend this session. I guess you people are one among these. Otherwise, also you can attend the session if you think that this entire session is useful. After this session, I'll be sharing these videos with all of them who actually finish the task and attend the entire session completely. You can share it with your friends as well who can actually benefit by this entire session. Okay. Right. So as I told you, I'll not go with all these theories and all. I don't want to go with any, the common webinars what people conduct. So I will directly go to the task. So the task is to get data from various data sources. Some of my students who are there here already would have been experienced this. But suppose if you are new to this particular topic, so I have certain files which I'll be sharing it with you, which you already downloaded. I'll tell you how actually you can get the data from various data sources. So first of all, First of all, let's understand what is a data source, right? So data source is nothing but it is a location where we store the data and we can use that whenever it is required. So it is, say, for example, in our system, if you are actually storing the data, so we have the data in C drive, D drive or something. So that is actually the location. Now, when I say the data is in server, it can be in SQL server, it can be in MySQL, Oracle, or say sometimes it can be in Excel, it can be in CSV file. So what is the source of data? What we are getting is what the data sources. In database management system, that is in DBMS, the primary data source is called as the database, which is located either in the disk or in the remote server. When I say disk, say for example, we have the data in MS Excel, CSV file, then we have this MS Access. So those kind of flat files. Otherwise, if you want to get the data from server, then we have this SQL server, then we have this MySQL, Oracle. Okay. So any of these kind of things, or you can also say that Azure database. So from there also we can actually get the data. Now the data source from the computer program can be flat file, as I mentioned, can be a data sheet, that is Excel, spreadsheet, XML file, or even hard coded data within the program as well. We can create the tables within the application as well. Okay. So what are the different type of data sources we have? As I already mentioned, these are some of the data sources what we can actually use to import the data to our Excel, Power BI, or any other BI tools, and we can work on that. Okay. Right. So now we'll work on some tasks. Okay. These are the tasks what will be working. Say from Excel, from Access, from CSV file, from text file, from PDF, from website and folder. So these are some of the tasks what we'll be working on. So what I'll do is I'll just minimize this particular PPT and I will go to the folder where I have all the files here. Let me just open that folder. Okay, so here I have this folder. So where I have all the files. So I guess you also have downloaded these files. So first task, I'll go here to this data source. Okay, once again, before I work on this, people who have already attended these sessions, people have already gone through these tasks. So you can, just listen to this, see how I actually work, and then you can also work along with that. People who are new to this, so please concentrate. It is very simple task. I'll be explaining this and I'll give you some time where you can work on this. Okay. So I assume that all of you have got the Power BI and Excel installed in your system. If it is not there, please do install. If anybody wants to know about the installation process, I'll talk about that in the tomorrow's session. All right. So before I go to this particular task, let me ask once again. File show embedded view. Okay. Okay. Rajesh, I'm not sure what's happening, but here I cannot drag and drop the file, so I'm very sorry about it. Right. So before we start the task, how many of you have still not installed your Power BI application in your system? I guess Excel will be there, but otherwise, um, in the chat box, you can mention me or I if you're not installed. And about the files, if you're not able to download, please message me later after the session and I'll surely get the files to you. Okay. Okay. I think most of you don't have Power BI, but still you can see how actually we can do the task in Power BI. People who already have, so please you can work on that. So I'll be showing in both the ways, that is in Excel as well as in the Power BI. Okay. Right. So, okay, fine. Now don't message anybody, just stop messaging. Let me open one Excel file. I want all of you, please listen. All of you, please concentrate here. Okay. Right. People, if you're not aware of Excel, then this will be slightly difficult for you to understand. I assume that you people are good in Excel. Okay. So understanding that you are good in Excel, then directly I'm coming to this task. because we are actually thinking about the career accelerator in data analytics and the reporting techniques. So keeping that in mind, I'm actually directly coming to this task. If you are not aware of anything in Excel, you just watch what we are doing so that you'll get an idea. If you already know about Excel, so no worries, we can work after I finish this task. Okay, all right. So people, the version what I'm actually using is 365. How will I know? I'll go to this file and here I have this options and you can go here as well as otherwise we'll go to this account. Say file, I'll say account. You can see Microsoft. It is Microsoft 365 apps for enterprise. So you should have this Microsoft 365 application wherein you will get a lot of advanced options. If you say that, sir, I have 2007, I have 2010, then this option, whatever you see, will not work. Otherwise, if you have 2016 and above version, you can actually work on this task. Or if you have 2013 version, you can go to this data. You can see there is something called as get query. Then you can work in that way as well. OK, so in brief, if you want to work on the task, what I'm doing now, you should have 2013 version and above version, right? OK. Now the first thing, let me import the data from Excel. I have an Excel file here. OK, so in this Excel file, you can see there are a lot of pages. That is, a lot of sheets are there. This data I will be importing into my Excel. When I say import, we are actually connecting the file what we have in this folder, into a new Excel file. How to get that? Say I'll go to this data in Excel. I have this menu, the tab data, and here I have this get data, and I have so many options here. I'll click on this from file, and here I have this Excel. OK, I'll just click on this Excel. When I click on Excel, it will give me an option of selecting the files. It is exactly like what we use this open the file, right? So I'll give the path here. Either I can go here and I can browse here, or I can give the path. I'll say open. When I say open, you can see that I have this raw data Excel file, which is nothing but the Excel file what we have in this particular folder. Now I selected this file. I'll say import. When I click on this, when I click on that particular option, you can see I'll get the list of sheets what we just saw here. OK, let me just again show you. See, if I select this file, if I open this file, we'll get all this thing. Since I'm working in Excel only, I'm not opening it. I'm just showing you in the preview here. See, all these sheets will be considered as table in our Excel now. I'll try to select this and I'll import the data. See, I'll select this data. You can see that I'll get all the information here. And if you go here, location, see, for each table, when I go and click on this, I can select the data. So here I can select one file at a time. But suppose if you think I want to have multiple files, you can go here, select multiple files. Let me click on this data and I'll click on this location. I'm trying to take this two different tables. And what I'll do is I'll go here. You can see there is something called as load, transform, and cancel. For me, I'm just interested in loading the data, not transform the data. When I say transform, that means I'm trying to modify it. But for me, I just want to go here, say load to use this load, don't use this load. Click on this load to. When I click on that, you can see that I'll get one small window here. It says import data. And here I have so many options wherein I can import the data. I'll go here, select this table. I select this table. That means I want to import the data into my Excel sheet as table. And here it says new worksheet. Here you can see that it says data model. In this case now, in this situation, either I can select this or I can deselect it. No worries, because I'm just trying to import. What happens if I don't select this? Nothing will happen. If at all you're creating some pivot tables from multiple sheets, then I'll be using this data modeling. So we'll have a separate session, in one of the weekends. I'll talk about only on data modeling. As of now, I'll just remove this. I'll deselect it and I'll say okay. If I say okay, you just see the process is happening, and you can see that the data from that particular Excel sheet has been imported. Okay. So likewise, it is easy to import the data from any other data sources. I'll be showing you more other sources as. So what we saw now was by Excel. So here we mentioned this is by Excel. Similarly, I can get the access by Access as well. So what I'll do, I'll go to another new sheet. I'll go to this data, and here I'll say get data. Here I have this from database. Why? Because MS Access is a database. It's a desktop database from Microsoft. Now I'll go here. I'll click on this Microsoft Access database. You have this Access database. People who doesn't know what is this Access database, Access is an application like what we have this Excel, but Access is used for storing the data like what we have this SQL Server, MySQL and all, right? So similarly, we have this Access file. I selected this Access file and I'll say import. Right? So here also I have certain tables here. Here you can see that I have the similar kind of table. Let's say I'll select multiple tables and I'll select this segment and ship mode, or let's say I'll select this customer. Okay, I selected two tables. You can also see the preview here and say load to. Same option I'll get table and I'll say okay. Right? See, it's so easy that we can import the data from various different sources. Okay. Now you might be thinking, why are we doing this? We can actually copy and paste the data in Excel itself. People, there are a lot many things what you have to understand. It's not just importing only this data. When I import the data, I can connect these tables. That's why we had the data modeling, right? So if you go to this data modeling, you'll understand all this. Since we don't want to elaborate this and go in depth of it, we just want to study only about importing of the data. I'm just concentrating only on that. But otherwise, in a bigger picture, we can connect the data from various different sources. So for that reason, actually, we connect the data sources, get the data into our Excel sheet, then we create the relationship and then work on the reports. Okay, right. Next, suppose I want to get the data from the text file or CSV file. Let's go here. I'll say text file or CSV file. And here I have one text file or CSV file, anything you can take. What is CSV file? CSV means comma separated values. What is text file? It is nothing but the data is stored in Notepad. Now I'll click on this CSV, or I can select this text, anything. I will say import. When I click on import, you can see that the data, whatever is there in that particular sheet, okay, will be coming here. And my delimiter, delimiter is nothing but the character which will separate my data. If you go and check the data here, let me just show you the data, how it looks. See, this is how the data actually looks, wherein we have this comma separator. That is the delimiter. So let's go here. The delimiter is comma. And here I need to do some changes here, say comma, the column 1, column 2, column 3. We'll see that how to clean the data in our data cleaning. I'll go to this load and I'll say load to. And here we have this table, new worksheet, say OK. See how quickly we can get the data. But the column header is not proper. I'll tell you how to clean this data. That is later when you come to this data cleaning, I'll explain about this. All right, so we understood about one more option. Then similarly, we can do CSV as well. That is comma separated values. Next is, suppose I have the data in a PDF format. Let me click on this PDF. I have this PDF here. Select that particular application and I'll say import. Whenever you are trying to import the data, and if you think that you have the data in that data source, you can connect it and import the data. See, I have so many tables here. I just try to select, say, page 1, page 2, and page 3. Say select multiple items, page 1, page 2, page 3, and I'll say load. Here I'll select table, new worksheet. As of now, I'm not taking this to data model because it will take a lot of time. I'll say okay. See, it's getting imported. Page 1, page 2, and page 3. Right? These are all some simple applications from where we can get the data. Now, suppose, let me go here and I'll show you some interesting. I have one folder here. Let me open the folder. I have 16 files. Let me go here. I'll remove some files and put it in some separate folder here. Let me go back and I'll tell you the requirement. My requirement is all the files which are there in this particular folder has to be imported such a way that it should be one below the other. Now, if you want to do this, you know what happens? We need to open this file manually. If you want to do, I have to open this file. See here, I need to open this file, copy the data and paste it one below the other manually. I have 8 files here. It is fine. You know what happens when you do it manually? We might make some mistakes, or we might paste it in a wrong place, or if there are more than 100 or 200 or say 10,000 files, it takes a lot of time. We used to write macros for this, wherein macros also will take a lot time when you have more number of files. Instead, now we have an option. Let me select the folder path. Okay. Now we have an option in Excel and Power BI both. Okay, both are same actually. I'll show in Power BI also. I'll go to this data and I'll say get data. Here you can see there is something, say from file. I have this folder. I'll click on this folder. When I click on folder, it asks for the folder path. I just give the folder path completely. Say open. When I say open, you just observe. See here. I'll get all the list of file names. This is file names. What do I need? I need the data inside that particular files. So now instead of saying load, I'll say combine. Why combine? If it was only the file names, what is there in this table, I'll go here load and I'll say load. But my intention is not to load the file. I'll go here and here I'll say combine and load. Now, if you go and check, see, select, it'll just give me one of the sample file. So this is how the data actually looks. And then what I'll do, I'll click on OK. The table new worksheet, say OK. See, all the data is copied one below the other. Let's check how many records are there. The total number of records are 89 records are there. Now, this is not the final thing. So what happens? We might get more data here. Let me just go. I'll copy this and I'll paste it just below this. See? So I had imported 8 files. Now again, 8 more files have been added. Now what we'll do, we'll go back. You don't do anything. Just go to this table design. And here we have this refresh. Click on refresh. After pasting the data in that folder, click on refresh. And you can see the new files data, whatever is there, that has been imported. Now you see 176 records are there. Previously it was 89. Now you can see that it is 176. That means the rest of the file, the data in the files are being appended one below the other. So now you just think if you want to import 1000 files, 2000 files, 10,000 files, just the same process within few seconds, you can actually import the data like this. So what we did now is in Excel. Now suppose if you think I want to do the same thing in Power BI, let me go here. I'll just show you one example. So rest will be same. So you can work from your end, but I'll just show you one example. Let this Power BI get opened. Meanwhile, what I'll do is I'll try to open SQL Server as well. Let me just open my SQL Server. I'll tell you why. See, whatever we did now, whatever connections we got, and the data what we imported, it is from the local system, that is flat file. But what if I want to get the data from the server? Even that I'll show you. This is the Power BI, and people who have not installed your Power BI, I'll tell you how to install tomorrow, because you have to work on the project, complete project. I'll tell you end-to-end project. I'll show you how to work on that. And I'll show you what kind of project will be working. That also I'll be showing you the layouts as well. Okay. Now people who are new to Power BI. Okay, let me ask a question quickly. How many of you are actually very much new to Power BI? Kusuma, I'll show it again. Don't worry. Sure, I'll show you. Just mention me if you are very much new to Power BI. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Sudeep, I think you already have attended few sessions. I know. I'm telling very much new. That is, who don't know anything in Power BI. Basics are fine. Basics are fine. I'm asking for people who doesn't know anything in Power BI. Sudeep, I think you have attended some sessions. No worries. Okay, Rajesh is 0. Okay, no problem. I don't know anything in Power BI, Ranjit. No problem. You have come to my workshop. I'll make you people at least understand what is Power BI. I don't know whether I can make you expert with this workshop, but at least I'll make you people understand about how actually you can work in Power BI. Okay. Good. Right. So don't worry. Let me minimize this. Meanwhile, we have this SQL server as well. So let it be. We'll keep this server for later use. So we'll go to this Power BI. So people, we just saw importing of the data into Excel. Okay. Now coming to this Power BI. Most of the people, they'll be thinking why this fellow will be always telling that learn first, understand Excel and Power BI both together. I'll tell you why. Excel and Power BI, they go parallel. They are almost similar, but the way they give the output might differ, but the way they import the data is same. Just imagine, I was just importing the data in Excel, go to data and say get data, and I'm having all these options. I'll come back to this Power BI, you just observe. Here also I have this get data. Same thing like what we have in Excel. When I click here, see, the options what we have in Excel to import the data, here also we have the same kind of options. There might be more options because Power BI is a little more advanced, but the way we import the data is similar. I have this Excel workbook. I'll click on this Excel workbook. Now I'm actually importing the data from Power BI. Okay, so let me just go here. I'm just trying to take the path. Okay, see here, I have this Excel file, same path. I'm taking this Excel file. I'll say open, and we'll get similar kind of window where we can actually import the data. See, let me select this data and location. Same thing we did in Excel also. I'm importing this. You can see that I have this load, transform and cancel. I'll say load. Here, you don't worry. You just have to say load because that is the only option we have. And here We don't have any options like a table, pivot chart, pivot table and all. So here we have only load. I'll say load. When I click on load, the data is getting loaded into my Power BI. I'll show you how actually it looks. In Excel, we have sheets. Here we don't have anything like that. So here we'll have a separate place where we call it as table view. You can see that it's getting loaded. Okay, done. Now let me go to this particular table view. Okay, see, you can see this table here and you can see the location table here. So this is how actually we can import the data into Power BI. Now, for all the other ways, whatever I had mentioned here, okay, text file, PDF file, website or whatever, same thing, you can go here in this Power BI and you can, okay, that you can try later after this session. I have this Excel, then go to this more. See here, database, I have this access. File, I have this Excel, CSV, and even the folder what we did now. All the options, whatever I showed you in Excel, it is there in Power BI also. After the session, you can go and work, but I'll give you some time to work. So since you people don't have, some of you don't have Power BI, so you can work in Excel. Before that, I'll also show you how to connect with this SQL server. I don't know how many of you actually know about SQL server, but this is very important. People keep this in mind. Whoever wants to get into this data analytics, whoever think that, yes, I want to work on BI projects, along with Excel, you should also be aware of SQL server or any of the server database as well. Okay, suppose if you are not aware, I know most of you are not aware of this SQL server, but still I'll just show you how to connect. It is very simple actually. If you go here, I have this server name. You don't have to worry. Server name will be given by the IT team in your company, or if you are, say going for an interview or someone says to connect the SQL server or any other server, they will give you the server name. You don't worry. I copied this server name. I'll go to this, Power BI, and here I'll say get data more, and I'll say database. You can see this server, SQL server, select, say connect. It asks for the server name. I'll say, I'll paste this server name. That's it. Say OK. It'll give me all the list of database. I can select any of the tables. Let's say I want to import the data. Say here I have so many database. In this, I want one of the database. I'll go here. Let's say I want to import this data. Select and say load. You can see that now it is connecting to server and then it is getting me the data. So you can connect the server in a very simple way and then you can start working. For this, you need to learn about SQL server for writing the queries and all that. I might not be able to show you because within 2 hours or 2.5 hours, you cannot learn so many things. And I'll tell you people, if you think if someone has promised you that within 2 hours you can become master in Power BI or Excel or any other subject, I will promise you that you cannot do that. Don't get fooled by these kind of statements. It takes a lot of time for you to master the or Excel or any other application. Just by 2 hours, you cannot become a master or cannot learn complete thing. For this itself, you know how much time it took? Almost some 20 minutes. Okay, so it took 20 minutes for me to explain all this, right? So this is about importing of the data, that is how to get the data into my Excel or Power BI. Okay, so I'll give you some time. You can work on this. I will be on mute at this time. If you have any questions, you can message me. I will answer. But before you guys take this task, before all of you take this task, tell me, how did you feel about this particular topic, that is get data? How did you feel? I want one word answer by everyone. Okay, quickly. I'll just give you 1 minute. I want all of you to answer. And then you take some 10-15 minutes, work on this, and then I'll go for next task. Quickly. I'm not asking you to write stories, just one word. Good. That's all. What about others? People, this is a workshop. Okay, so I want all of you to involve. And again, when I'm actually asking you to answer something, it's not that I'm asking you to praise me. I just will come to know that you people are actually attentive. You're attending here for your sake. Okay, we are actually doing all this for you people. I know all these things. I'm already a master in these things. We are spending this much of time and we're not asking you not even a single rupee here because we always wanted people to be aware of the right things. Okay, for that reason, actually, we are doing a lot of things. And many of the people who are already attending the session know what we are practically, we are doing lot many things for completely free as well. Okay, so for that reason, I want all of you to spend the 2 hours, 2.5 hours very in a useful way. Okay. Okay. Arvind, you are already expert because I've seen most of your work. Okay. So I'm not surprised, Arvind, because you already have done very good projects. I've seen your projects. Okay, good. Thank you so much, all of you. Now, I want all of you. Okay, I'll give you now. What is the time? 1:20. I'll give you 10 minutes. At least try to do 2 tasks. Okay, I know that it will be very much difficult to work on all the tasks. 2 tasks you do, at least 2 tasks, one in Excel, one in Power BI, or two in Power BI, or two in Excel, anything, whatever, because all are same. But I'll give you 10 minutes, finish this task, and then the next task is data cleaning. That is also very informative. So we'll do that as well practically. So 1:30 is what I'll again switch on my mic and then I'll speak. Until then, I'll be on mute. Okay. All right. Quickly, I want all of you to work on this task and the people who actually work, people who are attentive, people who actually involved in this. I'll promise you that you will get a very big gift. Okay. Very big gift, surprise gift. And most of the people who actually keep attending, they know that if I promise something, I will surely give. Right? Okay, I'll be on mute now. 1:20, 1:30 is what I'll switch on my mic. So, Sumit, very good. Okay. People who have done, if you think you want to take a break and come back, yes, you can go quickly take a break and come back. People who have not done, so please finish this. I'll give you 10 minutes. And in this 10 minutes, okay, if anybody has already completed, you mentioned done so that I'll know that you people are working on this. Okay, Banu. Oh, very good. Good, Banu. Very good. Sumit, Arvind. Arvind, I'm not so surprised because he is already an expert. And to tell about Arvind, he's very good in preparing a lot of dashboards. Okay. Same thing. Okay. If you go here, people, there is one query about how actually we can combine the data in, say, Power BI. So we'll go here, more. And then here we have this folder. Select this folder and say connect and give that folder path. We have this folder path. And then we'll get the list of files. See here. And here I'll say combine and load. That's it. Got it? Load option is not visible. Select, Baba. You should select. You have to check that. Chetan, you have to check that. Nivedita, hi. Don't do anything. If you have finished, just mention done. That's it. Oh, sorry, Nivedita, you just joined. Okay. So Nivedita, see, I have shared some files. Let me just again share it with you, the link. Nivedita, this is for you. Okay, you can go to this particular path. You can download the file. No problem, Chetan. You can work on this. So whatever you are working now, please, while you are actually importing the data, select it. Check that particular. Good, Sunita. Nagaraj, done. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I'll be on mute. I'll just have a break and come back. Meanwhile, you just finish it up. Hi, people. 1 more minute now. Okay, I can see most of you have messaged that you have done very good. Ashwini, very good. Done. Shweta, very good. Sumit Chaudhary, is there any sites or YouTube channel to practice or improve my analytical skills? What I mean, suppose we have, you go to my website channel, iTech Analytics Solutions, Sumit, you get lot of free contents. Arvind, thank you so much. I think Arvind already posted. Thank you. Thanks, Arvind. All right, people, all of you, thank you so much for working. I guess you got an idea. I know that within 10 minutes, you cannot finish the entire task. Now, people, one question, okay? One question. All of you, please stop working now. All of you, just listen here. One question. I know that most of you have tried, most of you have finished. Most of you could finish it sooner because you already have worked on this. Now, my question is, good, Rakesh. Now, especially for already know about things. Nowadays, in the social media, you're seeing that many people are saying that 2 hours, 4 hours. They're saying that just give me 4 hours, just give me 2 hours. I will be teaching you the entire power of Excel or something. Tell me, is it possible or not? Is it possible to learn within just 2 hours to 4 hours? Can we become master like what they say? I want just yes or no answer. Quickly. No, and I don't want anyone to take any of the names. I'm not here to, say correct or correct someone or something. I'm just telling you or asking you people practically, is it possible? Quickly, I want all of you to answer. If you think that yes, you can say yes also. I have no issues. I'm not going to test you. I'm not going to ask you any questions here. My thing is, only thing what I'm actually trying to make you people be aware is you spend time productively. Okay, please spend your time productively. I'm not telling you people to, don't attend this session or don't attend that session. You attend any session, but my to say my intention of workshop is if I conduct say 1 hour or 2 hours, it should be productive. Okay. So this question I just asked you people to be aware that not fall into all these kind of foolish things. Make sure that if you attend some webinars, if some workshop, even if you pay, 9 rupees, 99 rupees, 1,000 rupees, or 10,000 rupees, make sure that you will learn something. Okay. All right. So it's 1:32, 1:33, 3 minutes extra we have taken. Now, people, there are most of them are actually new here, and you people might not be aware of our institute. How many of you actually wants to know about high-tech analytics solutions? I will not take much time, not more than 2 to 3 minutes whenever I go out of the topic, and everyone knows that. Quickly, I want the answer. If more than 10 people say yes, then only I'll explain about the ITAS. Otherwise, we'll skip that and we'll go for the task. Sumit, Amruta wants to know. Only 2 people. I want more than 10 people. Then only I feel that yes, people are interested in knowing about our institute. Quickly. 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. 8, 9. 10. Okay. Okay. I know very well about ITAS. Arvind, you don't have to tell. I know you very well. Okay, but I always have a very good opinion on Arvind. Wherever I go, sometimes even though I don't tell Arvind, but I still speak about you, Arvind. Because the kind of efforts you actually put, I've seen in your, in the LinkedIn many times. I think I appreciated some of your work also. Okay, good. You please keep that good work. Okay, so you will surely get a good things and say good days will come for everyone. Okay. And I'm always very happy that I'll be seeing you in most of my webinars or say workshops, or sometimes you also comment on my postings as well. So I do thank you very much. Okay, so let's go and I'll just talk about ITS, and I'm not like others who keep on speaking about things hours together. I'll just take few minutes, not more than 2 or 3 minutes. Just you should know about who we are and what ITAS is all about. Okay, so let me just tell what ITAS is all about. Let me quickly go to that particular slide. Okay, and directly I'll go to that slide about ITAS. Okay, right, people. So ITAS is actually an institute where we teach analytics and reportings for corporates online, and we also do classroom training, and we also do a lot of projects on analytics and reportings. And we are actually a set of professionals who have, more than for me, it's almost 18 years I've come to this field. So we have others who are actually 10 years, 12 years. Okay. So we have a good experienced people here. These are the courses what actually we do here. That is, we actually do concentrate more on advanced Excel or something related to analytics and reportings, wherein we take all these courses. You can have a glance on these courses. So in that, advanced Excel is main, then VBA, macros, dashboard designing, automations, SQL Server. Apart from that, we also teach PowerPoint, Word. Then we have this coming to the database, MS Access, SQL Server, MySQL. Coming to BI, then we have this Power BI, Tableau. Programming side, we have this VBA macros, R programming, Python programming. And coming to the entire, packages and skill sets. So data visualization, data science, data analytics, business analytics. These are some of the courses actually what we teach in our institute. Okay. So we have more than 75 plus clients globally, where we also have this Wipro, Unilever. Then we have some colleges from outside Karnataka as well. You can also see Toyota. Then we have this Cloudtail, then Apotex, then we have ExxonMobil. Okay, there are so many big companies also. We actually give the resource that is right from say the projects we work for them. Then we give the corporate trainings, and also we give sometimes we also provide the resources as well. And these are some of the scores what we have. So almost on an average, we have 5.6 out of 6.0 out of the trainings what we've done for almost 65 plus companies we actually trained. Okay, out of which there are some 10 to 15 companies where we concentrate on the projects and placements. And these are some of the awards for our institute what we have got. The best training center for database analytics. And here you can see right from 2014, we are actually getting the best training awards. And recently we got this emerging tech analytics course provider 2024. Then we also got from one of the magazines, that is Icons of India, that is the best analytics and training institute. Okay. So this is all about our institute. As I told you, I'll not always go with in detail about it. You just have to be aware of who we are. That's it. Okay. Right. So thank you. Then let's go to task 2. Okay. All right. Now I want all of you please concentrate here. I'll talk about what is task. Okay. The task 2 is about data cleaning. So let's understand what this data cleaning is all about, and then we'll work on the task. What is data cleaning? Data cleaning is nothing but it's a process of fixing or removing incorrect, corrupted, incorrectly formatted, duplicate, or incomplete data within the data set. So what does that mean? Cleaning means what? We have some dirt, you have to clean it. So we have something which is not proper, we have to make it proper. So that is cleaning. Data cleaning is nothing but it's a process. Suppose I have duplicate values, I need to remove the duplicate values. Suppose the heading is not proper, we'll try to correct the headings. Suppose we have some data which is not formatted properly, we try to format it. So anything like that, which we have to structure the data such a way that it will be easy for me to create, easy and proper for creating the reports. So here the data cleaning actually improves the quality of the data. So it's always, you should keep in mind that we should be aware of how to improve the quality of the data. Okay. The task here, I have a set of tasks here, which I'll be working and I'll be showing you how to work on these things. I have the files also for this. After this, I'll be giving you some time where you can actually work. All right. Let me minimize this. And then we'll go to the Excel file. I'll close this file and we'll take a new Excel file. And I want all of you to concentrate. Okay, please concentrate. I don't want anyone to message. Okay. I don't want anyone to message. So please listen now. How to clean the data. Okay, let me go here to the folder. The second chapter or the second task, I have the data. Let me open this data. And I'll study the data and then we'll go and we'll work on this. So here I have the data. I need to clean this. There are some blank records. I need to remove the blank records. And there are some tasks actually which has been given here. So based on that, we'll try to work. So either I can directly take this data or I can import the data and then I can work. Okay. So what we'll do, I'll just close this Excel file. I'll take a new Excel file and I'll try to import the data. We've already learned how to import the data. I'll go here, get data from file, and I'll select this Excel because the data is in Excel. Go to second chapter. Here I have this data cleaning. I'll select this and I'll say import. You just observe when I say import, it will ask for the table. See, you select this. You can see that we have the data here like this. I think it's not giving me the full data. So what we'll do, we'll try to take the data. We'll just copy and paste. People, 1 minute. 1 minute, people. There is a problem with the projector. Right. So there was some problem with the projector. I was just correcting it. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just take the entire data. To a new sheet. You can actually import. Let me take it manually so that we learn about cleaning more easily. Okay. Right, people, see, I've taken the data here for a, in the new worksheet. Now what I'll do is I'll go here to this data. You can see that Here, I'll say get and transform. You can see there is something called as from table or range. Okay. Let me click on this. When I click on this, this will get converted to table now. Okay. As soon as I click on this, you can see that I'll go to this Power Query Editor. Now, what is Power Query Editor? You saw that when I'm actually trying to import the data, so it was actually asking load, transform, and cancel. In that, we have one option called as transform. So that is what we are actually getting here now. Power Query Editor is an option which will help me in transforming the data or modifying the data. Now what we'll do, we'll go here. First thing you see, previously the data cleaning was slightly difficult actually, but now it is very easy. Why? Because we have this Power Query Editor. Lot many options are there which will help us in doing things so very quickly that we can within fraction of seconds we can actually finish that task. First task, what does it says? There are many tasks actually. Remove blanks. Okay, so let me go here. I'll go to this home tab. You can see that remove rows. See here I have this remove blank rows. Just click on this. All the blank rows here will be removed. See, we'll do some task in Excel also so that I can teach you in Excel as well. And some of the tasks which is complex, we can do that in the Power Query Editor. VLOOKUP. Let's do this in Excel so that people will be aware of some Excel options as well. Trim. I'll show this because it's a formula. I'll show this in the Excel itself. Change customer name keys. For this, we have to use formula, but I'll show you in Power Query Editor. I'm just telling you how simple it is. Okay, how easy it is to finish your task soon. See, I'll select this customer name and I'll go to this transform. And here I have this text column and I'll say uppercase. So what does it says? Change customer name case. Let me make it as capitalize each word. See, immediately I could change this case. Get week name, month name, quarter. OK. Let me go back and see get week name for which column. Let's say I have this order date. For this, I want the week name, the month name, and the quarter. See how simple it is. For this, to get week name, we don't have any formula. For that, we have to create one table. You have to map it, and then we have to use week day formula, and then we have to get the week name. But in Power Query Editor, you see, I'll go to this transform. Here I have this date, or we can go to this add column. Here I have this date. So anything is fine. If I use this transform, this column will get modified. I'll go to add column, date, and here I'll say I want week name. I'll go to this day. See, name of the date. See here, I got day name. Let me select this. I want month name. I'll go to month and I'll click on this month. See, month. Next, suppose I want the quarter name. Say quarter of the year. See, this is the quarter. How quickly we can get within few seconds, we can actually do all this stuff. Change the date format. Say I can go here, select this. And here I have this format. Not this, sorry. Go here, let's say, where is that? Okay, I think. Okay, we'll do that in the Excel itself. Okay, we can do that here. Here we can go and we can change some date format. We can do that, but still I have some number format. I'll show you. Okay, so here we can change, but I have some different ways. I'll show you in Excel also. We'll do that. So what we did now in the Power Query Editor, but that we'll do later as well. Now this get year. I want to get the year as well. Select here. I'll go to this add column, date, and here I have this year. I'll say year. See, Within few seconds, all these tasks we have completed. Now what I'll do is I'll go to this home tab and here I'll say close and load. Let's say I'll click on this load or say load to. It'll ask as a new worksheet. I'll say okay. See the entire data, whatever is cleaned. See here, you can get it here like this. See, I have the day, month, year, whatever. Okay. Next, suppose I want to change the format of this date, so I can go here, number format. Why I actually showed you is we can customize here. Okay, see, I'll go here, dd, comma, mmm, y. See, we can do something like this. So you could have done there also, not to this way, but for that we have to use a formula there that, so that's why I just took this number format here. Next, suppose I want to clean the data here. You can see that the customer name. I need to remove all the unwanted spaces. Right click, insert a column, say equals, trim, and I'll select this thing. Data is clean. You can remove this data or you can keep it if you want. I'm just telling you all the possible ways how actually we can do things. Round sales and profit. This we can do that in the Power Query editor, or we can do here also. Let me go here, control 1. Here you can see that number and say 2 decimal, say OK. Let me select this profit, select control 1. I'll say number and 2 decimal, say OK. See, these are all fine. Within few seconds, within few minutes, we can actually clean the data. But people, there is one more task. What does it say? We look up by using this get category and subcategory. Let me go back to this Excel file. I think we have this mapping file. Let me copy this mapping file. I'll put that in another sheet. Let me go back. Where is that? Now you just observe people, all of you. Now I need to get the category name and the subcategory name. Let me go here. If you go and check this, nowhere I have any column where I can get this category or subcategory name. But only way is you can see that I have this product ID. You can see that FUR. That means I can use this furniture, office supplies, or technology, depending on whatever I have this first 3 characters. What I'll do, I'll say category. And what I can do is whatever values I get here, first 3 characters, I should use VLOOKUP and get equals VLOOKUP of. Now I'll say left of this value, comma 3. Okay. Now I will get the first 3 characters here. I'll say comma. Then I'll go to this mapping file, select this F4, comma 2, comma 0. Did I miss something? 1 minute. Let me just check whether. Okay. VLOOKUP, open bracket, comma. Table array is this F4, comma 2, comma 0. See, I'll copy this down. I can see that though I didn't have any IDs here, so I took this column and the first 3 characters I'm taking, and then I'm getting this results. Now, if you see this another table, it is saying that depending on this middle 2 characters of this product ID, I should get subcategory. Okay, equals. This time I'll use mid. Say equals mid of this value, comma. What mid will do? Say 1, 2, 3, 4. From 5th position, 2 characters entry. See, This I could have done in Power Query Editor also, but here as the task is to use VLOOKUP. So I'm using this VLOOKUP now. Open bracket, comma, and I'll select these two columns FO, comma, 2, comma, 0. See, we got this. So this way, actually, we can get the data. So you have to study the data. So studying of the data is very, very important. Once you feel that, yes, I have studied the data, I know what all what all data are there, cleaning of the data will become very, very easy. Right? Now, if you say this, we just try to do all this task. But if you just observe the same thing, if you would have done, in Excel, it will take a lot of time. But since we have this Power Query editor, it is becoming more and more easier for us with most of the tasks. See, this also somehow we can actually do because we have this data modeling where we can connect and we can get the data. But what I did here is I just want you people to understand about even Excel also. So that's why I just took some of the tasks in Excel so that you people can understand how to clean the data in Excel. Okay, right now it is 1:55. I want all of you quickly take 10 minutes. It won't take 10 minutes, but quickly just take 10 minutes and finish this task. So before you take this task, before, okay, people, screen is not visible, is it? Hello, people. Yeah, yeah, okay. That's what some problem was there. So it got stuck. Okay. All right. So before you people take the task, before you people take this task, how did you feel about this data cleaning? Quickly. Okay. How did you feel about this data cleaning? Don't you feel it is easy to clean the data? People answer quickly so that you can go with the task. Yeah. So, people who wants, again, I'll be sharing this video, so please go through that because again, if I do, it'll take a lot of time because we have lot many things to do. So people who have not, are joined newly, so please go through the video. I'm sending you the video. Please be there. Still, there are some tasks. Still, are two more tasks. I'll show you how to work on that as well. So please be attentive. Okay, so I'll give you time till 2:05. Quickly, I want you people to finish this task. It will not take much time, I know. Power Query, we don't have VLOOKUP. For that, we have to connect. Okay, so we have the tables. So we have to go to data modeling and we have to connect it. We have to create some relationship and then we have to take. Otherwise, we have lookup value in DAX function. We have to do that. So we don't have any VLOOKUP in say the Power Query editor. So for that, we can connect actually. There's something called as relationship which we can create. All right, so finish this quickly. 2:05. Okay, I'll go to the next topic. I'll be on mute few minutes. I'll not disturb you people. If you're done, message done. Okay. I'll just take a break and I'll come back. Right, people, have you done? All of you? Don't worry, people, if you have not done, as I told you, these recordings will be given to you. And already the files are there with you people. You can still work after this session. Okay. All right. So shall we go further, people? Next topic is more interesting actually. That is about the charts, visualizations, and advanced charts. Okay. Shall we proceed? What happened, people? If you say it's boring, then we'll stop. Yeah. Is it boring? Very good. Okay, it's interesting. Super. Super. Please start. Okay. All right, people. So before we start the next topic, that is, the next topic is what? The next topic is about visualization. So, I have a very good content where you can actually learn about different charts, simple basic charts to understanding of, when to create what kind of charts that I'll be explaining. But before that, how many of you actually want to know about me? Just 2 to 3 minutes only. How many of you actually want to know about me? Because most of you actually know me here, but people who doesn't know about me, how many of you want to know about me? Message me or I so that I'll just give an introduction about myself. If there are more people wants to know, then I can talk about me. If you, Usha, I think Usha, you know about me, I think, because you are attending some of my sessions. Okay. Banu Sri Teja, okay, yeah. So Praveen wants to know after the class. So not much though. Okay. Okay, so I'll not take much time. Okay. So as I told you, anything apart from the chapters, I'll not take much time because for me, always about the content is more important. So let me just walk you through about my profile so that you people will know who is actually teaching you. Okay. So quickly, I'll just talk about myself. Okay. Right. So all of you just listen. Are you people able to see the screen? Yeah. Let me just. People, are you able to see the screen? Yes. Okay. Right. So let me go to the PPT. Right. So people, my name is Dr. Adi Puttaswamy. So I'm the founder of the iTech Analytics Solutions. Well, 13 years back, I started this institute when actually no one actually, most of them actually didn't know about this data analytics, reportings, VBA, macros, advanced Excel. 2012, when I started, most of the people even were not aware of data analytics. Okay, at that time when I started. So I have work experience with various different domains. So I have almost 18 years of experience. I'm a corporate trainer. I've worked as a senior manager. I have worked on most of the analytic projects, software development projects, data science projects, dashboards, reportings. Okay. I've conducted more than 400 corporate trainings. I've done a lot of trainings in the colleges like Sheshadripuram College we have done, then St. Joseph College I have done, and in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, most of the states also we have done some corporate trainings. Train more than 1 lakh students online, offline from last 12 years. globally actually. So I've been to Dubai, I've been to various other countries as well for training. I'm a consultant mentor for many organizations as well for analytics and reporting. So okay, this is my brief profile. And the companies where I've worked is Society General, then Pharma Analytics, New Sigma Business Solutions, IMS Healthcare. Now it is IQVIA. And after that, I started my own company that is iTech Analytics Solutions. From 2015, I'm completely here. That is full time. I'm working in iTech Analytics Solutions. So I specialize in interactive and dynamic dashboards, tool developments, advanced automations, and process optimization. And I also support many companies on these process as well. Okay. So technologies, what I actually master is advanced Excel macros, dashboard designing, Access, SQL Server, Python, even MySQL, Oracle as well, Tableau, Power BI. Then coming to the techniques, say automation techniques, reporting techniques, visualization techniques, and tool development also I handle. Okay. Certifications, what I have done, Microsoft certificate, that is Power BI data analyst. I have the certification. Otherwise, all the Microsoft Office certifications have cleared. Then coming to the awards, I've been awarded as the Asian Admirable Achievers for 2024 out of 4 candidates. I'm in the third position, and I've been awarded in this is in Dubai actually. I got international outstanding leadership award. And I was in the first position actually out of 121 candidates. Then again, I've been awarded as the Global Achievement Award. I've got Intellectual of the Year award. Then recently, I told you that Icons of India have given me the Pride of Karnataka because we had conducted a session that is in March and April for almost 1,000 people. We had announced, but almost 475 students had taken data analytics with certification, complete certification in Kannada. I think most of you are also there here in this webinar. So complete certification we had taken, the data analytics and reporting, completely free. Okay, we had given this for almost 24, 25 days. I had taken. So for that, I had been awarded as the Pride of Karnataka. Then also for all my work from the beginning, we are doing a lot of free trainings and we are helping a lot of poor college students for the technical education. So for that, the central government had awarded me as the Bharat Gaurav Ratna Shri award and also the doctorate award. You can see that this person, what you see is Yogendra Singh Yadav, is the youngest Paramveer Chakra awardee. This is Kargil war he had got. So now he is actually almost 42 or 43. When he was 19 years only, he had got this award. So I could get the award from this person. Okay, and I also got my doctorate award. Then my article has been published. So last week the article has been published in the International Education Magazine. So you can, if anybody wants to read this, I can send you the link. And today, actually, I was supposed to go for this award, APJ Abdul Kalam Award. Today, June 8th, I was supposed to be there in Delhi, but I couldn't go because of many other things. So I've been awarded with APJ Abdul Kalam Award as well. Okay. So this is my very short profile. So right. So this is my, a brief introduction about me. So I think now you know who is actually training you. All right. Okay. So you can connect. I think you have my LinkedIn as well. So you can get connected with the LinkedIn. Okay. All right, people. So let's go to the next topic. All right. What's the next topic? Let me just walk you through. So the next topic is about the charts. Okay. Visualizations. Right. Visualizations. So first of all, let's understand what this visualization is all about, and then we'll go and we'll try to work on some examples. Visualizations refer to the graphical representation of the data or information. I have some numbers. I want to show that in a graphical way, that is some pictorial manner. Then I'll be using this visualizations, or we also call it as charts. The purpose of visualizations is to make the complex data more accessible, understandable, and usable by presenting it in a visual context such as graphs, charts, and maps. That means I have a data, I have some numbers, I have some information. Instead of showing that as a numbers or text or some tables, it should be easy for anyone to understand. So what we do is we try to give some graphs, we try to give some charts or maps or infographics where it will be easy for people to understand. Take an example of cricket score. When you see on screen, you can see some charts coming, pie charts or line charts or something, which is more easier for it to understand the score. So that is called as the visualizations. So what we'll do, we'll try to work on some simple visualizations. After that, we have this advanced charting techniques. I'll work on that as well. Okay. All right. So what I'll do, I'll go here. I have the visualizations. Let me open this file. Okay. I want all of you please concentrate. Though it's a very simple chat, most of you actually have worked on this, but still people who are very much new, I want all of you to concentrate. Okay. All right. So people, as I told you, visualization means converting your numbers of the data into pictorial representation. Creating chart is easy, but creating chart for creating the right chart depending on the situation is actually, we have to think about it and then we have to create. If you see here, I have some data. I have 4 regions and I have some sales data here. In this table, I have again same data, but the data is actually split. Let's go to this another data. So here I have similar kind of data, but more values are there. If you think I'm actually trying to create some charts and I'm actually trying to compare the entities. These are called as entities. It can be region, it can be state, it can be products, it can be the student name or something. Let me tell you, if at all you're comparing something, see, we can create the column chart, we can create bar chart, or we can create pie chart. Let me go to this column chart. I'll select this area, or you can just keep your cursor anywhere here to create the chart. Let me select this and I'll go to this insert, and here you can see the charts. There are so many various different charts. If you click on the small button here, you can see the dialog box launcher. You can see there are so many different charts here like this. I've selected this column chart and here I have various different variants of the charts. I selected this is called as clustered column chart. Let me say OK. You can see I got one chart like this. This is for comparing between the entities. But suppose if the same data is split into different series, here I have only one series. This is called as different series. Let me select this. I'll go to this insert and here I have various variants here. If I click on this clustered column, see, I'll get a chart like this, wherein the data, whatever you have here, this one, this part, see, is split into 3 different bars. That means if you see this, 5,01,240 will be split into 3 different series. If you just add this, you can see that I'm getting 501,240. But since it's in 3 different series, you can three different bars. But suppose I want the total as well as the breakup. So what I'll do, I will select this data, go to insert. Here I have this column chart and can you see this? We have something called as stacked. Let me go here. I will select this here like this. See? So either I can create this chart or I can create this chart depending on the series, whatever I have here. Depending on the series, I can create this chart. So this one will give me the total and you can see the breakup. But this clustered column chart will be something like side by side chart where you have the values split into 3 different bars. Bar chart. When are we creating this bar chart? The bar chart is also used for comparing the entities what we have. But people keep in mind, Whenever you have more number of entities, do not create column chart. See here, I'll just select this. I'll say insert, and here I'll create one chart. See, the labels are actually slanting. The bars are very small here like this. Instead, I, I will select and then say insert, and here I'll say bar chart. See, if you go here and check, see, the labels are very neat, and here you can see the bars also. So you can decide, which kind of chart you have to create while you are comparing the entities. But when you have more number of entities, create bar chart. When you have less number of entities, create column chart. And if you think there are more series, go for stacked if you think you want total, or go for clustered if you think you want the split of the data. Now I have here with three different series. I'll just select this data. I'll say insert, and I'll go here. I'll say column stack. See, you can either create, sorry, this is bar, not column, it's bar stack chart. Let me increase this. See, you can create the chart something like this as well. That is, we can split this, but what happens? It will become very small. The lines will become very small. It won't look so good actually. Okay. Coming to pie chart. Pie chart is actually used, or say we create, when we have less number of entities and they're trying to compare the values, but you should have only one series. You cannot have more than one series. Okay, so we cannot have more than one series. Let me select this. I'll say insert, and I'll go here. I'll create a pie chart like this. You can see that I've created one chart. So if you have more series, let's say something like this, and if you think I want to create the pie chart for this is not appropriate. See, it won't look good because it become too congested like this. See. All right, see here, I have one, say you can see that I have multiple series, but only one entity. Here I have multiple entities, but one series. Let me select this, insert, and I'll say. So either I can have multiple entities, one series, or multiple series with one entity. So at that time, I can actually create this pie chart, but please keep in mind that you create the pie chart or column chart only when you have less number of entities. Okay, right. Line chart. Line charts are actually created when you have this, say, the duration. We also call it as trend chart or time series chart. Let me select this, go to insert, and here I have this line. You can take any of this. Usually I'll take this line with markers. That looks actually good because we have the markers here. See? The edges are sharp. If you think you want to make it smooth, select here, right click and say format. We'll go to this format. You can see the smooth line. You can select and we can smooth line. Or if you want the sharp edges, so you can keep that. Otherwise, you can use this smooth line as well. This is line chart. But again, keep in mind, whenever you have less number of entities, it is fine. If you think you have something like this, see, there are more number of entities. Let me select this, insert, and if I insert line chart, just observe, see. Let me see. It become very difficult for us to read the data. Instead, if you think I have the charts to be created, say more number of entities, and I want to create some lines, do not create the line chart, select the data, and I'll go to this insert. And here I have this spark lines, you have this line. It asks for the location. I will just select this. and say OK. See, we'll have the line here like this. For each values, whatever is there, we can get the line. To change the value here, say I'll make it as 1000. See, it gets changed automatically. Say 5000. Automatically it will change. Say 6000. I'm just trying to change the value so that see, and here will make it as 500. See, you can see how the line actually is getting changed. This is called as spark lines. Apart from this, there are so many various different charts. I'll show you in the end. Okay. All right. So people, we are running short of time. So what I'll do is I'll show you one more task as well. And anyways, I promised you that I'll be giving you this video and the files are there. So please work on that. And I promise you that we have this community channel classes. Okay. Uh, Last month and the previous month, we had very less classes because of some other commitments and I had to travel a lot. But going forward, we are actually trying to have a lot of classes. So in that class also, I can clear the doubts for you. So now also I'll be doing this. I'll be showing you about how to work on the other charts as well. The thing is like we have only, a short of time. So I'll show you how to work on that as well. I'll give you the video and then you can sit and work after the session. Okay. Let me just close this. So please don't mind that I'm not able to give the time, but I'll show you how to work on this advanced charts. After that, I'll show you some more things which will help you in, getting. But don't worry, I'm not going to waste your time. Okay. Let me open this file. Quickly, we'll just work on this. This is nothing but the next task. Okay. Because we already have only 4 minutes, but still I'll take some 15 minutes and finish it off. Advanced charts. What are advanced charts? I'll tell you. Advanced charts are special type of graphs that helps you understand complex data. Okay, more easily. That is like say, we have this say bar chart or pie chart or column chart, something which we actually try to show in a more simple way, but it look, the complex data make it more simple to understand. Okay, so that is what I'm actually trying to tell you. They use actually some say form controls, which helps us to hide or unhide the values. Let me show you what it is. Okay, this is the data what I have. So people, I want all of you to concentrate. Please concentrate. I'm very sorry that I couldn't give the previous task to work on. But anyways, it's a simple task. You please work on that. Surprise means I'll tell you in the end. Okay, so surprise, I'll tell you. Sumit, please, anybody, he wants to leave, please leave. Sumit, you please leave. I don't want you to miss your train. Anyways, I'll be sending you the video. Okay, please don't worry. Don't worry, people. I'll give you the video. People, whoever has got some urgent work, you please log off. I'll just finish this task in few minutes. So people, if you see here, I have a chart. I have a data here. I want to create charts and show the data for all these entities here. To make it more, unique way of showing this data. So what I'll do is I will copy this data. Okay. And I'll paste it here just next to this somewhere. Let me select. I'll go to insert and here I have this column chart. I created this column chart. Okay. Now I created one chart. Now you might be thinking, what is so special in this? You already learned about this chart. So it's very simple. It's very easy to create. We have created. But people, I'll tell you, what if I want to create this chart for appliances? I'll copy this, paste it. You can see it is getting changed. For machines, copy this. I'll change. But every time I cannot go and keep on copying and pasting. Instead, what I'll do is I have a technique of using this user form controls. Go to this developer. If you think you don't have developer, right click anywhere on the tab. So here I have this customize ribbon. When I click on this customize ribbon, here you see here the developer, it will be unchecked for most of you. check this and say, okay, I'll get this developer, see the steps. I'll go to this insert and here you can see that I have so many options. Let me click on this option that is combo box. And I'll just drag it anywhere like this. Say, I'll just put it here on. See, this acts like a drop down for me now, like this. You can keep it anywhere. I just made it here to feel that, it's a part of the chart. How to get these names into this particular drop down, I'll show you. Right click. And here I have this form control. People, as I told you, I'll be giving you the video. So I'll just go this step by step so that you can follow in the video. Say form control. Input range, I'll select here. I'll select the entire range here. And here I have this cell link. And I'll click here like this. Say OK. So what did we do now? I just try to load the data here like this. See, the list of items here like this. When I'm selecting here, you can see there is one number which is getting changed. Is nothing but the index number. Now what I'll do, I will delete all these values. When I delete the values, you can see that this becomes a blank chart. No worries. I have a formula index. That's why people, I'll tell you, you should be aware of a lot of things in Excel or Power BI so that you people can, get all these done very easily. Array, let me select this array. I'll say F4. F4 is nothing but I'm making it fixed, that is absolute. Comma. Row number, I'll select this. Column number, I'll say 1. See. Now, if I select anything here, say storage, see. Let me copy this towards my right hand side. I think I should make it fixed. Sorry. I will drag it. Now here I can see quarter 1 in second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column. I'll change this to 2. Then I'll change this to 3. And I'll change this to 4 and 5. See, now you just go here and change this. See, you can see that the data is getting changed. The advantage is you can take this particular drop down anywhere you want, like this, anywhere. So you can keep it here. Let me keep it here. See. So this makes the reports look more easier to work. You can see that all these data now we have in a chart like this. See, select anything. So like this, actually, you can get the chart done. This is one thing. If you just see, this is just a normal column chart, but we can create something like this. See, let's go to dynamic chart 2. Assume that I have some data like this. I want to compare between one of these ship modes. Say, I want to compare with first class with second class, standard class with same day, something like that. So what I'll do is, let me just make a copy of it and I'll paste it here. Select this, insert, and I will select the line chart like this. Okay. All right. Next, what I'll do is I'll go to this developer, insert. I have this checkbox. Click on this checkbox and I'll place it here. I'll say first class. I have same day. Let me make a copy of it. I'll make 4 copies of it so that I'll go here. See, first class. This is same day. Second class. Okay. And then we have standard class. Right. See, I have 4 checkboxes created. Let me adjust this. Now, when I say first class, the first class line, whatever is there, this data should be visible. Same day, second class, so whatever selection I do here, only that has to be visible here. So what I'll do, you just observe, I'll just delete this. Okay. Right click on this particular object or say control, format control. I will give cell link here. Say okay. Now you see true or false. Right click, format control, cell link, I'll select here. Say okay. Do this for all the 4 checkboxes. Right click, format control, and I'll select this. Done. See now, you can see true or false, true or false. Next, what I'll do is I'll go here, I'll say equals if this value, okay, I will fix only the column is equal to true, then let me take this value. Else I'll say NA is nothing but not available. See, I will copy this formula throughout my table now. Now you just observe, see here, I have the data. Let me just click here, see. Let me delete this legend and I'll move all the 4 checkboxes inside the chart. Let me click on this, see. So whatever selections I do, only that chart, that plot will be available like this. So this way we can actually make charts look more, interactive. If you say this is just a normal line chart, but you just see how actually we can do and no programming required. Nothing, you don't have to, say break your head to do some very complex things. Very simple one. Only thing is you should know the formulas and how to use this commands. Let me show you one more interesting chart. I have the monthly report here. Say insert, and we just create one chart here like this. Done. Over. So we just think that okay, let me create the chart like this. But people, I'll show you something more interesting than this. That's why people, I'll tell you, reporting techniques are so very important. And people will think that reporting techniques is so very complex. No, it is very, very easy. Let me show you. Here I have month. I want to highlight all the values by the quarters. The first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. Let me make it first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. I just gave some mapping, something to just reference, which is first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. I'll go here to this developer, insert. I will select one option button. Okay. Now here, I'll just make it as first quarter or say quarter 1. Let me copy this quarter 2, quarter 3, and say quarter 4. Okay. 4 quarters are there. Say quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. Let me rename this. Quarter 2. Here I'll say quarter 3 and I'll say quarter 4. Now how to connect this? Right click, format control, and say cell link. I'll just take it somewhere here like this. You just observe now what happens. So this is quarter 1. You can see that. If you want, you can make one highlight. See 2, 3, and 4. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4 like this. Now what I'll do, I'll go here, I'll prepare one data, say equals if the quarter selection what I've done, if it is equals to this value, then take this value. Otherwise, NA. So preparing of the data is very important. Now you just observe now. I'll click on this quarter one. You can see I'll get this value for quarter one because these two are matching. Quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. Now the data is done. Let me select this data like this. Go to insert and here I'll create one column chart. See, the chart is done. So let me go here. I'll just delete this or one thing. Say dummy data. Okay. Select, insert. Right. Increase the chart, delete the grid lines, delete the title. Now you can see we have this chart here. See, quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. Let it be. So what we'll do, let me just go here and just delete this. Select this particular series, right click and say format data series. You can see that once I say right click and say format data series, it says series overlap, gap width. Overlap, I'll make it as 0 or say 100%. See, they are actually overlapping one another because the values are same. You cannot see any changes here. Say I'll go here, the gap, I'll just make it like this. Make it as 20. Done. Now, let me keep the chart like this. And I'll select all this. Right click. Bring to front. Remove this legend. Increase the height. Okay. Take all these 4 buttons here like this. Shape format, I'll just try to arrange this. See now, say quarter one, see it's getting highlighted. Quarter two, quarter three. So likewise, you can actually try to make your charts looks more, unique way or a different way. Right? Okay. There is something called as the recommended chart. What is the recommended chart? I'll tell you. This is something the AI option available. You can see here in this insert recommended chart. Click on this recommended chart. If you click on this, it will recommend a various different charts. I can create for you can easily create a chart like this. Increase this. Let's go here. It's a gap for like this. See? Okay. So charts are very much easier. The only thing is you should understand how actually I should show my data. Okay. So these are some of the things what we want to do. People, I'm very sorry that we don't have much time, but the two tasks, whatever is there, I will be sharing the video as promised. For sure, you'll get the video. The files, if you don't download it, if you're not able to download, let me know. I'll send you the files directly. And I told you that I'll be showing you something, surprising. So before we end the session, before I show you something interesting, okay? I want you people to tell about how was this session? How was this session? How did you feel? Was it useful for you? People, there is something which I'll be showing you after this. And I'll be giving you something, okay? Apart from this video or files, I'll be giving you something. But tell me, how was this session? Quickly. Right. Okay. So right, people. Now, okay. Thank you, everyone, for giving wonderful comments. Sure, Ashish, you will learn. Okay? You be in our community. So as told, Thank you, Nivedita. Thank you very much. Okay. So as told all of you once again, I always tell you, you spend 10 minutes, but make sure that it's productive. Okay. So I don't want to keep telling about, how things are going around, say in website or say Instagram, Facebook, especially in this online classes. Okay. So Arvind, I think you already attended some sessions. I'll be showing you feedback form. Hmm, okay. That we'll see tomorrow. Okay, Abhishek, don't worry. Don't worry. See, I actually ask you people some questions not to get praised. Okay, for one thing I'll tell you, I'm not a person who wants to get praised. I always want to get praised for my work. Or about dynamic charts, game changer. Sure, sure. Nivedita, you have, as I told you, there's a surprise for all of you. Certificate link. You don't worry about certificates. All of you, please do not worry about certificate. I always tell people that don't go behind certificates. Okay. It will be very much effective. I know, Rajesh, we will surely think about it. Yeah, teams are sometimes problem actually, more informative. Chats will not work. Yes, you're right. Sometimes it hangs actually. Yeah. All right. So anybody wants to connect? So this is my LinkedIn. You can please connect with me on my LinkedIn. All right. Um, okay. So what I was actually telling you, all of you now stop, messaging. See here, all of you, please see here. I wanted to show you something. There is a file. Okay. This I already have taken in one of the workshops. This file I'll be giving you, but only for those who attend the tomorrow session. That is the project session. Okay. All of you, please see here. I'll not take much time and I don't want to waste people's time. See here. See this charts. See, we can see this depending on the values. You can see that arrow mark will go, it'll change actually depending on okay, is one thing. Progress chart, you can actually take the, you just see the color of it, it will get changed accordingly. You can see here the legend. So based on that colors, you change that. All of you are watching this, people. Yes, ಸದ್ಯದಲ್ಲೇ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, but today it's English, so don't worry. Yeah, all of you are watching this. Okay. Oh, Nivedita, you're actually Kannadi guys, right? Nivedita, you're from Saudi Arabia, if I'm not wrong, right? Nivedita. Yeah. Okay. I'm from. Oh, you're from Bangalore, but you got settled there. Okay. Fine. Sure, we'll take that. Okay, we have already conducted a lot of sessions in Kannada. So there are a lot of things which are planned for to take classes in Kannada. So right now, let's not waste time because most of the people has to rush somewhere. So I'll just finish this and then tomorrow we can spend more time. See this chart. See, you can see here. Let me go here. See this. All these are from slicers. If you see, you can see. Let me just click on 2018. So let's see. If I click on any of these charts, it's okay. This will get changed. Then here again, just now we did one chart, right? So similar kind of chart. So here when I say 2022, this will get highlighted. Along with that, we'll get the breakup of this. This chart we did just now. So similar kind of chart here. List box, you can have some charts like this. Then here I have the sales and units charts. This chart, anyways, I just showed you, right? Same chart we have. See chart. Say when you keep scrolling it, the data is getting changed here like this. Then here you can see the dynamic colors are getting changed by the charts. Then here you have the see, the top sales in that year will get highlighted. Only the top sales will get highlighted. Here we have the lollipop chart, which most of the people actually work on these kind of charts in Tableau, but I've done this in the Excel itself. Dynamic water selection, just now we did, right? So this one. This also we just saw. Right. Now people tell me, how do you feel about these charts? How do you feel about these charts? How many of you want this file along with the video how to work on this file? How many of you actually want it? Yes, Nivedita, we can do that in Power BI also. How many of you want the entire Excel file, whatever is there? This is one example I'm giving. One example. Like this, I have so many files, so many templates. If anybody needs this file, okay, this file, along with how to work on this, there is a video which I've already done, I've already shared with so many people. But if you don't have that video, I'll share it. Attend free of cost. Abhishek, don't worry. I am not like people who actually charge 99 rupees and give only half an hour classes. I don't do that. Okay. I promise, and I've given, I think, most of the people here know about me. What I promise, I always give. Okay. So don't worry. This file, I'll be sharing it with you, but attend tomorrow's session. Why? Because I want the people to be very serious. I know people will come only when you think that you get something. Okay. So can't help you. Most of the people have become like that. When you actually give some free gift, only you people will come. So I can't help because most of the people have got used to it. Get this file. Get this file. I'll be giving you this for completely free. No charges. With the video also how to work on this. And I have more other things to share. There are a lot of books, lot of bundle of books which I have planned to give you people, and that also completely free. There are some of the books which I'm actually trying to, collate. I'm not writing it, but some of the codes which I've written in my entire, career. I'm just trying to collect everything and put it into one single book. That also I've already shared VBA file, which I try to collect everything and then put it into one book actually. Likewise, I'm actually trying to collect all my works and put it into some kind of books and share it with people for free. So meet me tomorrow. Okay, Ashish. Sure, please do come. Okay, as promised, you'll let me show you what you'll be learning tomorrow. Okay, so that you people will be more interested. See here, see the chart. See this chart. You'll be creating this chart. You will be creating this chart. I'll make you people work creating this chart. This is what I have tomorrow. See, this is what you'll work. See, click on this. This should get updated. This. Okay. Right. So I think the data is not getting refreshed. So I'll make you people work on these charts. Sorry, the dashboard. Say in Power BI also we have that. This file also I'll be sharing it with you. So you people will be working on these things. Okay. So people are interested. Nivedita, I'll try both the, let's see if we can go fast. I'll show you to create in Power BI as well as in Excel. Both will work. I'll try to work on both. Okay. We'll try to work on both. Otherwise, at least we'll do it in Excel or Power BI. Any one will do. I'll try to give you the project for both Power BI and the Excel both. Yes, I will share it. Don't worry, Rajesh. As promised, I will share. Okay, nothing hidden when it comes to knowledge, from my side. Okay, let me just see if this opens. It takes a lot of time. Sometimes, when we want to work or say when we are in urgent, files won't open. That is the biggest thing, problem. I think it's open. Just a minute. I'll just show you. See, yeah, this is what I was telling. See, see, people, you can actually learn how to get these kind of dashboards done. It's taking some time. Thank you, Pratibha. Right. So let it get loaded meanwhile. So how many of you are actually excited, or say how many of you are actually interested to attend tomorrow's session? What you have seen now, the dashboard. Good. Good, Praveen, Rajesh, Abhishek. And people, the best thing is, how you will be learning. You have all the things step by step. You know how it is. See here. Say step one. Okay. About how you actually design the background images. See how to create this, how to actually create this background image. The first step. Then how to create the icons. We just saw the icons, right? See all these icons, what you have seen there, how to create them. Step two, the next step. So how to create, how to import the background image to your file. All these. Then step three. Then step four. Okay, how to import the data. Then step four, how to actually design that. Then step five, how actually finally we can put that slicers, filters, and things like that. So that is how actually I'll be teaching, so that not only this, any project, I'll tell you, you can work it more easily. Okay, if next time anybody will say that the Power BI charts, Power BI projects are very complex to design. See, the backend part is actually confusing, or say you need a lot of work for the data part. But the front end part, I'm telling, okay, it is very easy. You can finish it sooner. When the career accelerators class starts, I'll announce tomorrow. Okay, don't worry. We'll speak about the careers, the career growth. A lot of things are there that I'll tell tomorrow. Today, I just want you people to work on something so that you will have some productive, hours. Okay, right. So, anyways, we'll meet tomorrow. Before we end the session, I think most of them already left. So, before we end the session, I'll just take 1 minute, not more than that. After that, we'll close the session. How did you feel about today's session? Just 1 minute, whatever you want, you can type. I'll just give you 1 minute and then we'll close the session. Right. Thank you so much, all of you. Sure, Kirti, please do attend 10x. Okay. So whatever I do this by my experience, because I'm doing this from last 15, 16 years. Okay. I want you people to start working on this. Your work should start, say, from 1x to 2x. Again, it should become 4x, 8x. It should double actually. Okay. Hmm. Izoza, people charge money for such knowledge, but you're really awesome. Don't worry. Even I charge. I just charge, saying that you people, practice. Make sure that you will learn, you work. That is what the fees what you give for me. That's it. That is what I expect from you people. You people, please, without wasting your time, okay? Work, practice, and also, what I'm telling is, don't waste your time, and don't waste your time in, those people who actually say that they'll teach you that this and all, and then make you people waste your time. Don't do that. Make sure that you are utilizing your time more productively. Very good. So, Nagraj, very good, Nagraj. Good to see. Good. Try to improve your formatting skills little. The form looks good, but I think formatting slightly try to improve. The form looks more good actually. Okay. Good. Right, people. Thank you so much. I have this much for the day. So I wanted to introduce Vidya as well, but she's not there. I think she has got another session now. So before I end the session, people, what we'll be learning, I'll introduce Vidya tomorrow. So what all things you'll be learning tomorrow, I'll just walk you through. Okay. So people, anybody wants to connect, okay. So you can connect with our channels. I'll be sending you this PPT so that you can connect with our channels, so that you can get more, inputs like this. Then for tomorrow's session, we have end-to-end project. I'll be giving you some surprise bonus. Already one bonus I've already revealed. Then you'll be getting the certificate. And also I'll be talking about the roadmap for the data analytics career. Okay, this I'll be giving you the complete picture of it, complete the roadmap of it. You just go through that. Yeah. Right. Thank you so much, all of you, for your wonderful time and spending time with me on this weekend. So see you guys tomorrow with a very advanced topics. Okay. What is the cost of joining the community, sir? Just a click on that particular link and you can join. That's it. No charges. No charges to join my community. But only thing is my community is slightly slow because I am into more other things. So you should bear with that. I'm not something like I'll overload so many things. Slightly it will be slow, but yes, more informative. That's one thing I can promise. Without any charges. Okay, right, people. Thank you so much. It's time now. I think we took 30 minutes more, but it was worth actually. Bye, people. Have a great evening and a great Sunday as well. See you guys tomorrow, 12:30. Bye bye.